A tiny mistake. In just 0.7 seconds, an entire fighter jet plummeted from the sky. The Dubai Airshow, an event where every move, every angle, every second, is under the eyes of the world. There is no room for error here. But even in the safest of environments, a moment occurred that shocked defense experts worldwide. The Indian Tejas, India's first fully indigenous fighter aircraft. It is not just a machine but a symbol of national pride. Yet during a high-speed maneuver, something happened that even an experienced pilot could not recover from. Warning alarms, beeps inside the cockpit, and the aircraft suddenly slipping out of human control. Only a few seconds, and then a silence in the sky that the whole world watched live. The question is not just how the Tejas crashed. The real question is, how did such a dangerous moment arise? At this extremely safe, highly monitored airshow? Today we reveal the truth that most people do not know. The details that only those with deep aviation knowledge can understand. November 21st, Dubai. The third day of the airshow. Jets from various countries were showcasing their power and performance. Everyone was focused on demonstrating their technology. The Tejas 1 Malawian Kwacha took its turn in the sky. The initial moves were perfectly smooth. Fast climbs, precise turns, low passes. Everything under control. But then, a negative G maneuver. This is a maneuver that production-level jets usually perform at high altitude, because it applies sudden reverse forces on the aircraft. This specific moment. This was the point where everything went wrong. According to reports, during the maneuver, the aircraft suddenly lost its nose angle. The pitch dropped, lift decreased. And within a few seconds, the aircraft did not respond as it should have. The pilot attempted correction immediately, but the altitude was too low. Just a few feet of difference can be deadly for any fighter jet. And that is exactly what happened. Let's see what happened in just a few seconds. 0 seconds, maneuver begins. 1 second, aircraft's nose suddenly drops. 2 seconds, warning alarms sound. 3 seconds, pilot attempts correction. 4 seconds, aircraft enters an unstable angle. 5 seconds, recovery margin disappears. 6 seconds, impact. These are the most critical 6 seconds for any fighter jet in the world. During a negative G maneuver, fuel pump pressure may drop, slowing engine response. Flight computer sensors can also experience a delay of a few milliseconds. And in fighter jets, a delay of milliseconds can make the difference between a crash and recovery. This is why aviation experts say, this was not merely a pilot error. It was a combination of aerodynamic complexity, system response, and altitude management. Now let's examine the possible causes in detail. First possibility, risky maneuver at low altitude. Tejas has performed these maneuvers successfully many times at high altitude. But at low altitude, the margin for error is minimal. Second possibility, sudden aerodynamic stall. At certain angles, the aircraft can suddenly lose lift, especially when G-forces are moving in unusual directions. Third possibility, microsecond delay in the flight computer. Fighter jet computers make decisions faster than the pilot. A momentary pause can end the flight. Major jets around the world, F-16, Mirage 2000, Eurofighter, Rafale, have all faced such situations. Every country has learned over decades of testing that a small micro-error in maneuvering can destroy a jet's chance of survival. This is not only a Tejas issue. It is a shared vulnerability of all fighter jets. After this accident, another question arose. What impact would it have on India's defense industry? Tejas was a key export fighter for India. The Dubai Airshow was the perfect stage to showcase it globally. The crash certainly raised questions, but India immediately formed an investigative team, sending a message to the world that transparency in technology is the path to progress. There is a principle in aviation. Every accident shows the way to improve the next model. Tejas MK1A and 2 Malawian Kwachas will benefit from these experiences. More powerful engines, smarter avionics, and improved flight computers will be part of the aircraft's future. Today we have seen why the Tejas crashed. You've learned what happened in just 6 seconds. We have examined aerodynamic possibilities, system delays, and comparisons with global fighter jets. This was not just an accident. It was a part of aviation evolution. That will make the next generation of jets stronger. If you want me to create a full high-tech comparison of Tejas MK1A and 2 Malawian Quachas, or a head-to-head analysis of JF-17 versus Tejas, let me know in the comments. The next video will cover exactly that topic. And if you like to understand defense aviation from a scientific perspective, this channel is for you. Subscribe. Because here there is no hype. Only facts and technology.